In the late 1800s and early 1900s, the people of New Orleans called her Mother Catherine. To them, she was a living saint. She was born Nanny Cowens in Kentucky around 1874. Sometime in her early life, she was denied healing because of her skin color. That rejection did not break her, and she vowed that she'd become the type of healer that no one would be turned away from. She moved to New Orleans in the 1920s and founded a movement in the lower Ninth Ward. She opened her Temple of Innocent Blood. It was a church, it was a refuge, and it was a spiritual safe haven where the lost and rejected could find help. She took in pregnant girls who were outcasted by their families, abused women, orphans, the sick, the mentally unwell, people of all backgrounds, including white women who would come in secret. Dressed in all white, she led services of song and spirit. Her sermons were said to make grown men cry. People also came because she was a legitimate healer. She healed sicknesses, always knew the truth, and could prophesy. One of the most powerful aspects of her church was that it was completely interracial. This, during the Jim Crow era, where something as simple as sharing a lunch counter could turn into violence. She codified people through acceptance and healing. She mixed the Bible with African spiritual knowledge. Along with personal revelations, she brought messages filled with hope and fire. People came from all over the South to witness her grand displays, be affected by them, or even just feel like they were close to God. There are numerous stories about her touch. One of those is about a woman with a twisted back. She came into the church and walked out healed after Mother Catherine whispered a psalm over her. Another is of a child who stopped breathing but then came back to life after Mother Catherine prepared a spiritual bath for him. She was also said to have lifted the sorrow completely from a man who came in deep in grief, with a single touch. In her final months, she foretold of her own passing, but she told her congregation to not mourn because she'd be even more powerful in spirit than in the flesh. When she did pass away, she was laid in state and thousands came to see her. Even afterwards, people still claim to see her in candle flames, hear her voice leading them in dreams, and feeling her presence in times when they need her in moments of fear and grief. She's a cornerstone of the Black spiritual Southern resistance, and someone who provided a safe space for those who did not have one at a time when they really needed one. So if you ever travel to New Orleans in the Ninth Ward, you might still feel her. Maybe protecting, maybe healing, maybe working.